Welcome back to our deep dive series. Last episode, we explored the raw emotion and meaning behind the lyrics of Don't Go, Leave Me Lonely, unpacking the heartbreak, the desperation, and the haunting weight of goodbye. But today, we're going even deeper. We're stepping behind the curtain, peeling back the layers, and uncovering the real life inspiration behind this song. Where did it come from? What was happening when it was written? And how does a feeling so personal transform into something so universal? If you ever wanted to understand the soul of a song, this is it. Let's dive in. Every song has an origin. Some start with a melody, some with a lyric, others with a feeling so heavy that the music is the only way to process it. Don't Go Leave Me Lonely wasn't just written, it was felt. It was born from a moment of realization, the moment you know someone is slipping away and there's nothing you can do to stop it. For a lot of people, that moment comes in a fight, in a goodbye, or in the silence when words fail. Maybe you've been there too, sitting across from someone, seeing the distance in their eyes, knowing they've already started leaving before they even walked away. That's the space this song was written from. The space between love and loss, between holding on and letting go. One of the most powerful lines in this song is, "Just don't go, 'cause the air's thin and the nights are long. It's killing me slowly. I'm not sure how I can escape this reality." These words weren't just lyrics, they were a confession. The air does feel thinner when someone you love is gone. The nights are longer, and sometimes reality feels impossible to face without them. So how does a song like this come together? Writing Don't Go, Leave Me Lonely wasn't a structured process. It was an outpouring. It started with a melody, something simple but heavy. A few chords, just enough to carry away the words, and then came the lyrics. They weren't overthought or overly polished. It came as they were, raw, real, and unfiltered. That's why this song feels so personal, because it is. And that's the thing about writing through heartache. It doesn't ask for permission. The words show up when they're ready, sometimes in the middle of the night, sometimes in the middle of a memory you aren't ready to relive. And that's how this song was born. Not in a studio, not in a writing session, but in the moments of absolute vulnerability. The challenge with a song like this is capturing the emotion. How do you take something so deeply personal and translate it into sound? For this track, it wasn't about perfect production, it was about feeling. That's why the vocals have a raw edge. That's why the instrumentation is stripped back, acoustic driven, intimate, almost as if the song is being whispered to the listener. Even the way the chorus swells and pulls back, it mirrors the way heartache comes in waves. One moment you're okay, the next you're drowning in it again. And that's why people connect with songs like this, because it's not just about listening, it's about feeling understood. We've all experienced loss in some way, whether it's the end of a relationship, the loss of a friendship, or even losing a version of yourself you once knew. Don't Go, Leave Me Lonely isn't just about one breakup. It's about the universal experience of missing someone, of wanting to turn back time, of wishing things could be different. And that's why music is so powerful. It takes something so deeply personal and makes it universal. It reminds us that we're not alone in what we feel, that someone, somewhere, has felt the same ache, the same longing, the same sleepless nights. So what happens after a song like this is written? Does the pain fade? Do the memories soften? Or do they just become part of who you are? Music has a way of capturing moments and freezing them in time. But the beauty of it is this: you get to decide how the story continues. Maybe you're still in that heartbreak, maybe you've moved on, or maybe, just maybe, this song helped you process something you didn't have the words for. Either way, the story of Don't Go, Leave Me Lonely doesn't end here. It lives in every person, who listens, in every heart that resonates with its words. And that's what makes music timeless. Thank you for being here, for listening, for feeling this song with me. If this track meant something to you, let me know. Share your thoughts, your own experiences, your own stories. And if you haven't yet, go back and listen to Don't Go, Leave Me Lonely one more time. Listen with new ears, with new understanding, because sometimes the songs that break us are the same ones that heal us. I'll see you in the next episode.